Hey guys, before this podcast starts, I'm gonna let you guys know my audio is louder than Matthew and Gavin's because we did a new setup, so it's in the progress of being worked on. But otherwise, enjoy the podcast.
Hey, it's me, G. Diddley with Dillon, and this is the 1010 podcast.
Hey guys, 1010 podcast is me and Gavin, like he just said. Plus, our first guest, you may have seen.
Already wants to kill himself.
you might have seen him in Gavin's YouTube channel where he gets owned by a swing. It's that retarded kid. It's the man who runs Arby's on our Discord channel, and his ice cream machine's always broken. Let's hear it.
That's me.
Let's hear it for Mr. Matthew underscore Gaytard.
Thank you. I already ate myself. This was already a bad decision.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to do a podcast with us because, it's a bad idea.
No one wants to do it with us because they don't listen to our podcast.
That's a good point.
There's only like 3 people that listen to it average, like on an average scale, but
actually, none of them actually include me either. I've never listened to one.
Everyone I tell to listen to our podcast, it's like I don't know, and it's half the time it's people who don't listen to podcasts, and I always tell them it's not bad. It's like you can listen to it for like an hour or so, or whenever you want to stop listening to it. It's not bad, and
it's not bad. It's awful.
Aunt Marcy told me she wanted to call in on our next podcast, and I was just like, yeah, no.
No.
Because I posted on my I posted on my Instagram, like, hey, check our new, because I just posted our vacation podcast not too long ago, and she I told everyone to listen to it on Instagram, and she texted me saying, hey, this shit funny. Let me call in next time you guys do it. So I was like, I have no idea what episode she listened to because I don't know how she thinks this is funny.
Well, you're welcome.
It was all me. I don't even know what I did.
Yeah.
What could you have done?
So besides not having Davis as our first guest, because he never wanted to get on Discord, but yeah, spur of the moment, just
not only did he deny wanting to be the first guest on our podcast. Now, if we try to ask him, he can't even be that, so he's definitely gonna say no.
So Davis wants to come on. It's just the fact that he's too lazy to get on. He's like, I'm in high school and stuff, and I gotta live my life. I'm like, yeah, but also you're at home all day. You can get on Discord for 2 hours.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Sorry, did I hear in high school and wants to have a life?
No, you did not hear that.
Okay.
What are you doing, Gavin?
I am trying to make iron bars.
I am in the Skywars lobby, just FYI.
No.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I really don't know where to go with this besides to say, so, Gavin, how do you know Matthew?
That's a good question.
Well, I've
actually thought about that so often. How did me and Matthew become friends? Because we hated each other in 3rd grade, and we became best friends in 4th grade. Matthew, do you know?
No, I really don't know. Dylan asked me this before.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "Hey,"
the rundown, and I was like, "I have no clue."
I was like, "Do you guys know how you guys met?" He goes, "I have no clue." I was like, "I thought I heard that. I thought I heard that you guys hated each other at first, but I figured."
Yeah, because we have to be cringy 4-year-olds who, pretend fight. So I don't know. Because how Caden.
Which by the way, I have some recollection of that now because my memory is slightly less trash than before. So
lit. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know like why, but you know, kids are stupid and I don't know. So like,
I mean, I could tell you why, but like,
was there a reason behind it?
because I was friends with Evan,
Well, yeah, and
and
then
I got roped into that.
did he just not like Evan or something?
I don't think it was like you didn't like Evan. I think it was more like Evan didn't like literally anyone else.
So it's one of those things where like we wouldn't beat the shit out of each other, but like we like chase each other around all the time, and like I don't know, dude. It was really dumb. But no, I don't. So I don't know what else to say. Like,
Sorry, I messaged him in game saying, "Hey, do you want to play Sky Wars?" That's why he said, "No, I don't."
dude, I honestly don't even know what the hell like was the point of anything we did, but I don't know. Anyways, I was on like the quote unquote good team side,
And I was not.
and Matthew was on the other kid's side because he's like friends with the kid that hated the kid that I was friends with. What the fuck just happened?
Okay, to make any sense
That
of
is
what
so
you just
gay.
said-
What
Why
are you
did-
doing?
I didn't mean to warp you. That's why I freaking joined solo.
Oh, you're so gay. No, I'm not even on a team. Damn. Anyways, so yeah, and then that ended in like 3rd grade, and dude, I don't even know what. We don't even have anything else to talk about really about like that whole thing.
Well, in the middle of that, I almost got chewed up by a rocket. By I don't know. It was not a happy time, and then he missed and blew himself up, and it was really funny. And I was trying not to laugh, but like, here we are.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, really random, has nothing to do with this. So the commission costs, or not the commission cost, but the commission for selling one of my cars, high-end car, instead of 100 grand and then 20K to customize it, it's 30K to customize it, and then 150 for the commission. And I don't know if that's just because it's like a weekly thing going on, or if it's like they changed that. But I noticed that today when I got on. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm having a heated battle with a fishing pole and this guy in leather armor. And so we're trying to hit, like, we hit him. 3 of us are trying to hit him off simultaneously.
Nice.
This is hard because like I don't even know. Anyways, and then in 4th grade we became best friends. So I don't know what happened between now and then.
Where are they gonna get shot at?
I know what happened.
Oh, he freaking made it in the water.
I stopped being friends with Evan.
Oh, remember when you hit Kyle?
Yeah, good times.
I love how people on the podcast know who you guys are talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, can I
Good
fucking
times.
leave this now, Dylan?
Yeah, you can leave. Sorry, you can leave the party if you want to. I
How
died.
do I do that?
/leave.
Cool.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but
Here,
we're friends
I got
now.
it.
We've been friends since 4th grade, and
There.
that's been a couple of years. So, I mean, hey, it's almost as long as mine and Terry's friendship. Me and Terry have been friends since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
See,
pretty
I want
wild.
to get Terry on, but I also want to get like your whole band on, Gavin, so I can interview all you guys.
Oh God, no.
Why? Why?
Which Andrew's not gonna want to do that.
Hey, I'm gonna make you guys like free music videos. They're gonna be pretty dope.
Anyways, so how about that airline food?
You know what? I know something about airlines.
The only
Really
person in the
random.
world to know
I
that.
learned it in calculus. Okay. All right.
First time
it's
I ever
not
heard that without saying I'm a virgin.
So, funny thing about airlines, apparently American airline companies in America, they suck less than British Airlines, but they suck way worse than oh shoot, what are they called? They're Middle Eastern Airlines. And you so my because my professor is from out there somewhere.
Out there somewhere.
I don't know where. Dude's got an Indian accent and everything. When you think stereotypical college math professor, I mean that's the dude. But like,
That's
you know,
the dude.
but like, I don't know, he was talking about airlines because we were doing a problem and it had to do with small planes and
Johnny has
their
19
efficiency,
airplanes.
Blah blah blah. But like, sure, that was the problem. Yeah, and ever. And he said it sucked, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Because he was coming from Japan over to I want to say Minnesota, and he was like, "It sucked. There was no TV." He was riding Southwestern, and yeah, he said that was probably one of the worst experiences he's had in a plane. And then he said his like I don't know, the other airlines that he's been on over there. In
Over there.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, over there somewhere. He was like, yeah, they look really nice, and the reason for that is because like Dubai and all those rich countries over there, and so like they tailor all of their planes to all the rich people. So in general, it costs more, but it's a lot nicer. Really random piece of information that probably you will never remember, but just in case you do have any questions about airlines,
Ask me.
DM Matthew at M_Brennan at Instagram. I don't even know that if that's your name.
It's not, but it's close.
Okay. I don't know if I follow you on Instagram either, so
You probably do. Alright, well, I have to go bone Lester, and then I...
just nonchalantly.
Alright, cool. Alright, 'cause...
So far, more productive. We've had someone on this podcast who's talked more than me.
That's only because I don't know when to shut up sometimes. And half of it's just me laughing, so it's okay.
So, this is gonna be our March podcast, but I also want to do multiple. I want to try to move our podcast from once a month to twice a month, because
That's a big leap.
I have like
Wow.
no content on my channel, and I don't want to live stream at all like anymore.
That might be 12 podcasts a year too. And that's kind of trash.
Well, I was doing it because we're gonna be starting a documentary, and I'm getting married.
You know, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But honestly, the new way I'm doing these podcasts is like not that hard to do. It's just I just need to edit them. Like this podcast, I'm gonna edit tomorrow because I'm probably gonna leave work early. But like I'm gonna edit this and get it out by Sunday. Like hopefully Sunday. If you're seeing what day this is uploaded and it's not March 1st, well, fuck me.
I might have to take you up on that offer.
I know you would. You know, that's not the weirdest thing that's happened to me. I've had a fan fiction written about me and Gavin and Terry.
Oh man, that was.
I am, like I said, we said multiple times, we are not discussing that until Dave comes on the podcast, because I know how much I know.
Well, let's just say he kind of wrote it. So.
Yeah, and Davis is always like, I don't really want to talk about it, but I was like, you gotta talk about it on the podcast.
How do you write something like that and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it"? Like, no, we want answers.
Well, first off, how do you write something like that about your cousin and your brother and your friend?
Yeah.
Okay,
Davis,
I'm gonna
man,
give
I love
a little.
that.
I'm just gonna give a little teaser and give it for you. We'll probably tell you this later, Matthew, like the whole thing. But me, Gavin, and Terry are all into each other in the fanfic, and Davis is like surrounded by a group of girls the whole time. And it gets weirder from that. And it was very disturbing. Like I said, not going to get into it because I want to hear Davis like really go into it.
Yeah.
I suck at shooting compose. What sucks is that live streaming on YouTube, it's like so difficult to get an audience versus on Twitch. Because like on Twitch, people will look at you with like no viewers and like, hey, I'm gonna check this guy out, and it's more likely. But also, Twitch is like kind of a risky platform to live stream on because you say one thing and then you're banned for like 2 weeks. But I'm probably gonna start. Well, that's probably what I'm gonna do is start streaming on Twitch because that's where like it's better to stream from versus YouTube. Like I've followed a lot of people on YouTube who do like live streaming, but they're not like they're switching to Twitch also. Which I mean isn't bad, but also there's like so many like cancerous people on Twitch, and like they have a whole section of their like IRL or like just chatting, which is all Instagram thoughts, just like showing their cleavage and like getting people like incels to like watch them and like oh yeah man, look at those boobs, I want to like donate money to you and crap, and that's how they make a living. Versus like somebody who's actually good at playing like a video game and like is doing it because he's enjoying it, not for the money, which is what I do.
Isn't that called pornography?
More soft corn, yeah, soft corn, soft core.
Okay.
Not like it's not really like fully like that, but yeah, there's a lot like if you like follow like a lot of people on YouTube, like me and Gavin would know because of Moist Critical, like he does a lot of like Twitch stuff and then he like talks about it too. But there's a lot of people on there that just want to get your money and stuff and then treat their audience like crap. There was a girl who did a debate channel and she was like complaining at her audience like, oh, you guys are so freaking dumb, and like I'm giving you guys this content and you guys don't want to subscribe to me, like follow me on Twitch for like $5. And I'm like, well, the reason you're on Twitch is because it's free and they have the option to do that and they don't have to. And like she was just blowing up on her audience, like saying, oh, you guys are just the worst, I hate you guys and stuff. And eventually I think either our audience died or something like that, but females on Twitch get a lot more viewers because one, a lot of guys just like to look at hot girls, and also they think like, oh, this person probably isn't dating anyone, maybe I have a chance if I just sit in their chat and just like chat with them. Which I mean, that's like half like the audience for like if you see like a girl with a like a short cut shirt on. I'm like going on with I'm gonna rant about this. But yeah, there's like what I want to do is get a following on Twitch or like YouTube and play with our like subscribers and stuff and do stuff with them, because like honestly they control like your output on like the platform.
Yep.
I was like,
so something slightly more interesting. The first date Hunter and I ever went on was a date, and it happened exactly 1 year ago today.
Okay.
What?
Dillon, that does not interest you at all, but yeah.
No, it does. It just it
for a
switched
second, I
really hard
interpreted
there
that
for a
as-
minute.
For a second, I interpreted that as we started dating a year ago today, and I was like, wait, today's not March 14th.
No.
What? That confused the shit out of me. Don't do that.
What?
No, because we went out to, I don't know, wherever it was, with Drew and a couple of people that shouldn't be named, and yep.
Gavin
I was
and me.
still driving the truck.
Big dick, Brennan.
Only sometimes.
The other time, you just small dick, Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the times I'm driving my my cough cough sports car.
My cough sports car. Facts. Dude, I fucking can't believe that I don't have a sheep anymore because I just burned it alive.
I thought you were gonna say I can't believe I have a car. I was gonna be like, well, you need a license first, Gavin.
I have to have a permit first too. Actually,
Yeah.
My permit expired in November.
Dang, you need to get on that.
Shut up.
Did you do driver's ed yet or no?
Still doing it.
Still, you should get that done. If you're doing it online, it expires.
Um,
Trust me, I know.
Gavin, if I were
I've
you,
already
honestly,
tried.
just wait till you're 18 to take the driving test.
What?
Just wait till you're 18 to take the test.
No.
Dude, you're gonna be turning 18 in July. I mean, it's gonna
Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought it was.
it's
like
gonna
50.
save you so much. It's gonna save your parents like so much money. Cause like I went to driving school and didn't take my test till I was 18, and I kind of regret because like Grandpa and my dad spent a lot of money for me to go. So I mean, it's kind of just better just to wait till you're 18 at this point. That's what Davis is doing, and yeah, driving's pretty cool. I can drive. I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Nah, man, I've been burning money on power steering fluid since I was 16 and a half.
Hell yeah. I was there for that.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed walking to school. Except for during like the really like snowy, crappy winter times. But like otherwise, I was like walking to school was pretty dope. Well, my choices for what?
No, Marshall just sent me something.
I was like, I didn't know what I said was funny, but okay.
No. He sent me a meme or whatever, and it was called Vodkila or whatever, and it's like a vodka and tequila, and it's like 40% alcohol per volume or whatever. And then I was like, man, I wish we sold that at Jug Mart. And then he responded back, man, you should just sell it like a lemonade stand. I just imagine in my front lawn or whatever, I've just got like a vodka stand out there.
Free vodka. Cop comes by. What is this? Is this alcohol? No.
No.
I don't know. Is it? Well, I guess I'll have to try it. That'll be $5, sir. Sorry, an extra cost for police officers. Don't do that. Do that fucking thing again.
Yeah,
I'm
Dylan,
playing.
don't do that
I'm
again.
playing UHC, and I'm actually kicking butt at it.
Bet not.
Did you just say UHD?
UHC,
UHC.
Now you said
Ultimate
BBC.
Hardcore Minecraft. It's basically like you're basically playing hardcore, but it's like a bunch of people, and you want to be like the last one standing.
Dude, what is going on?
I don't want to be the last one standing though. Like, not gonna lie, I think I want to be the first to go. Crap, what's it called? Like the end of the world. End of the world starts happening, and like Matthew's like, "Yep, I'll go first. See you guys." Just walks out and dies. You know, we were talking about something like that in physics, and it was it was myself, Nick, and Nathan, and we were talking about it, and he was like, if there was 100 people left in the world, how do we survive? And Nathan was talking about this like whole space thing going underground, blah blah blah, and I just turned to Nick and I was like, suicide pact. If you're not alive, you can't have that kind of problem.
I mean, yeah.
You can't argue that logic.
Did you tell Nathan about Africa yet?
Yeah.
What?
What did he say?
Well, we didn't get him to go off like he did the day before, but we got him riled up. It was funny. That's basically in physics. We sit with Nathan, and if you know
Nathan
anything
don't.
about Nathan,
Is it Bike
It
Olympics? No, wait, hold on.
Did you say Bike Olympics? That's Nick.
Nick, sorry. I don't think I know Nathan.
Nathan is that blonde-haired kid. You would know. Okay, well, I'll tell you after we're done recording.
Shit,
Is
that's
it
not what I wanted.
type it in chat actually. I can read it.
Good point, Matthew. Keep talking. Tell the whole story about that, because that might be a good part of this podcast.
Okay. Well, yeah, we were shit, what was I talking about?
The Africa thing.
Oh yeah, Okay, so we're in class or whatever, and 90% of the class we sit with Nathan. The other like 10% is when one of us is absent, and so it's always a trip every single day. It's a trip. I mean that's just the easiest and simplest way to explain it. It is a daily trip in physics, and it's not one of those like, oh, I just tripped. It's like one of those you just like stabbed your foot
And tripped.
just it doesn't end. And so every Nick and I decided that what we were gonna do is we were gonna try and set Nathan off every day just to make sure it was, we were just trying to get physics about as interesting as we possibly could, because he does not stop talking, and we cannot do any work at all while he's talking. So we decided to spice up the conversations a little bit by messing with him. And so the one day, he was talking about something, and I looked over at Nathan, and I was like, Nathan, Africa isn't real. He looked at me, and he was like, yes, it is, and started talking about all these scientific things, and I was like, Nathan, have you ever been to Africa? Have you ever seen anyone from Africa? No, you haven't. It's not real. And so we spent that entire class period. He went off, and we've got 3 tables in physics. It's us, Miranda, and then another table. And by the end of the period, he was arguing with the people at the other table or whatever, and they literally just looked at us and like kept yelling from across the room, take him back, we don't want him. And I was like, no, I'm good. Because he like got the globe out. He was talking about, scientifically proving it, and I just looked at him. I was like, you've never been there. You've never seen African people. It's like, what about African Americans? And I was like, no, they weren't from Africa. They're Americans. They're from here.
They're from here.
They're from here. And then so the next day Nick was like, all right, well, we're going to tell Nathan that we were wrong and that Africa is real, but that's where they make bikes. Because prior to this, we got into a zombie apocalypse survival discussion, and I had seen a meme, and and I dubbed it Bike Night, and it was basically a knight, full armor, and he was riding a bike. And I was like, man, this would be fantastic in a zombie apocalypse. Instead of trying to find a place to hide, you are your place to hide. You could just lay down and they can't get to you. And then when you need to go, you just get on your bike and you're good to go. And Nathan was like, that's so wrong, a horse. And I was like, but Nathan, bikes. And so Nick and I were like, it's the bike night. We're here to survive the zombie apocalypse. This is what we're doing. And so, the next day or whatever, we were like, all right, just kidding, Nathan. Africa's real, but that's where they made bikes. And he was like, yeah, because they're a bestseller for zombie apocalypse prep. And he just sat there and he started going off again. And it was really funny. Because, he would just start yelling at us and all that. And he was like, but Africa isn't real. And I was like, but it is, though. So we got him reversed, and yeah, it was good times in physics. I don't get any work done in physics, though. Learning does not happen. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go into the story about how the first time we hung out with you, Matthew, and your brother Joey.
I remember that.
And so, the first time we did it was we came over and we played hide and seek in your backyard.
Yep.
And your backyard is probably one of the best places to play hide and seek, like kind of too, just for a backyard standpoint.
Okay, it's good for hide and seek tag, but not hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek tag. That's what I meant. And
yeah, because Yeah.
So I remember because like Gavin was like, "Oh, these are my cousins," and we're like, "Hey," and I remember my first time meeting Joey, which I mean that's an experience all in itself. So I mean we played. I don't know how long we played for like hide and seek for a while too, and at the end of the day, you're like, "Yeah, I like Dillon better than Davis," and Gavin goes, "What?" And he's like, "No one likes Dillon."
That's true though.
Davis is like, "Yeah, no one likes him," and I'm like, kind of true. It looks like, and then, that was back. It's back when I had my Hank Hill haircut too.
Yeah, dude, very unlikable.
Yeah. So, I don't. After that, we like it was like I think night. It was like about to get nighttime. We left, and then the next time that I hung out with you guys is I came over for the weekend, spent at Gavin's, and I go over, and he's like, "Hey, I'm at Matthew's." So I knocked on your door, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he's here." And then you're like showing me your basement and everything, which your basement's like
I remember that day because I know what this is leading up to.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. But so like, what was it? You had your Xbox 360 Elite.
Yeah,
and we were playing Halo at the time.
I know what map we were on too.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called, but I know which one it is.
Yeah. And we were playing Effective. It was you and me, because I brought
Powerhouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it was you, me, Gavin, and Joe. We were all playing Infected at the time, and after a while, like we played it for like a good hour, like a couple hours, and then after a while, I can't remember what, but like, who just messaged me? Okay, so, I think. Matthew, I don't know if you had to connect for your Xbox, right?
Yeah,
sure did.
I think after we got tired of playing Halo, I think you started playing a dancing game. And it was like, "I'm gonna play a dancing game," and we're like, "Okay." And then after
that's my go-to game when nobody knows what to do.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, Gavin, that what you were thinking of, okay. What you were thinking about, I think, didn't happen until Davis came over for the first time to his house.
Oh wait, hon, only you came over this day?
Yeah, it was only when I came over, because we did I came over and we played Minecraft for like until like 11 o'clock at night. We played.
You know what? I think I remember that.
We ended up playing.
I don't.
we ended up playing draw. We played draw.
Yeah, because Joe was playing with us too.
I was using Joe's computer, and you were using Matthew's computer.
Yeah.
And I kept giving you the answers to mine, and you kept giving me the answers to yours, and definitely not cheating. But yeah, so that was like the first time I came over, and then Davis comes over to your house the one day because we like caught Gavin right when we got home from school. He's like, "I'm going to Matthew's," so we go over, and this is around the time Matthew broke up with his girlfriend. Dora the Explorer.
I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good time.
And let me just say that there were some shots fired, not at Matthew.
Oh no, there were at me. It was just like, yeah.
They weren't as good though.
No, they weren't as good. She called you. She called you you looked like a stick, or what was it?
Yeah,
No, it was a twig. A twig, and Davis ran outside and grabbed a twig.
That I remember.
He took a picture of
yourself. Do you
yourself.
have that picture in your brick?
Do I have that what on my what? You know what? I probably do.
Picture on your brick.
This is
It
back.
took me a moment to think about it, but yeah, I think I do.
This is back when Skype was the number one thing instead of Discord.
Yeah.
And oh my god, that night was so fun because like we just was laughing, and then how long? It wasn't that long later that she started messaging. Messaging David.
Mexican.
It's okay. I couldn't say shower. I kept saying I had to go use the pot for like the last 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, because me, Dace, and Gavin were spending the night over at Great Grandpa's in his basement at the time, and which was like the dopest place to be, because we would play like fun games and stuff, and
That was the best place for hide and seek.
and
Oh man.
crap, what was I gonna say?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so I do remember Davis getting messaged by her because Davis had all the ladies at the time.
You know,
Oh, I'm
me
gonna
and her
die.
are actually really cool now, which is funny because we were just throwing heat at her that day, and she was throwing it right back. I really want to. Do you still have your Skype?
Yeah, I could probably pull it up.
I was like, I want to know who threw what first. Who was throwing shade first?
I do know that one though.
Oh,
So
really?
you need Skype for that. I threw something, but it was like really subtle, and then she picked up on it, and then it went downhill from there.
I
What'd you
thought
say?
she messaged you and you're like stop messaging me, we broke up, and then like she was started throwing shade at you, and then you're like, oh, I can play this. It's time to just like instant Yu-Gi-Oh scene. Duel.
That's what it do, Yugi.
Oh, that's one of my favorite videos of all time. And I put down.
Huge facts.
And I put down pot of greed, which because we draw 3 more cards from my deck. That's not what it does. That's what it do, Yugi.
That's what it do, Yugi. Good video.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, Gavin, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Chumash bunker or Lego Zancudo bunker?
Did you say Lego Zancudo?
Yeah, that's what I got confused. Zancudo.
Dillon?
Whichever the one's the one that I was telling you.
Yeah, that's the Zancudo bunker.
Okay,
See,
The
I
Chumash bunker
I would,
is right there on the highway.
I would go
No.
for I would go for Zancudo.
Okay. Alright, as long as we're all in agreement.
Cause I mean, mine's
Arenas.
my bunker. Your bunker. I thought you were talking about like what's that called? Hangar.
Hangar.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I have my hangar there and he has his facility there, so he was like, "Oh, I could put my bunker there," and he's like, "Oh, but I could also put it in a different spot." I was like, "Why would you put it in a different spot?" That's the whole conversation we were having.
Yeah. You.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, cool. I just bought my So I've got an arcade now. I've got my bunker. I've got my my Fasilati. I've got my
Pass a laddie.
Zancudo hangar at the cheapest is $1.1 million right now because that's on sale too.
Oh,
But the one I want to get is 1.4, which is the one at the end there. But like I don't feel like grinding for that long for that today. But I do have my arcade. My arcade's done. My my other thing's done. All right, question.
Maybe answer.
Maybe answer. Okay, that's the garage in the arcade. Do I get some money and buy it or no?
There's a little like 2-car garage like right outside that's like way cheaper if you want to just get something like that.
He already
I
has that.
already own it.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to know if it was worth it or not, because like I don't actually put things in there. I just don't know if that does you anything good.
I am going to buy. I'm gonna add a garage to my club. So, yeah. But no, it depends. Which arcade do you?
Me?
Yes.
Well, inconveniently the one in Paleto Bay, because that's what I got for free.
Okay. So are you trading that in and getting another one or no?
If I get the money for it, possibly.
Well, don't buy a garage until you get a new one.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
actually kind of.
Believe.
So yeah, I've got that. I've got that. I'm actually gonna go check out my bunker right now. See, everything's starting to come together.
Yep. So what else do you want to talk about, Dylan?
Hold on.
You're the podcast guy.
I know. So yeah, I mean, we kind of all been like my friend, like, so like I said, I grew up with kind of without any friends because I don't like people.
That's so sad.
Eh. But anyways, so that's horrible.
Yes, I'm still watching Scooby Doo. Yes, Netflix tonight.
So, yeah, so, like I said, no friends, lonely life, sad, but,
Sad.
so, like, I mean, yada, 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 like, I was gonna say, like, basically my friend group right now, like, I have, like, a couple friends, like, that intermingle with Davis, and,
Did not know that.
well, like, I did musical my junior year of high school, which actually was fun, but I mean, I didn't do it my
Reminds me
senior.
of someone else I know.
Oh my gosh, quit texting me.
That's
Just
pretty
keep going.
gay.
Okay, sorry, I keep getting texted. Okay, so, like, okay.
So
I just end up doing a loop of this half the time in the podcast, but so I was talking about like friend groups. Okay, so yeah, so most of my friends are most of my friends are either like Gavin's friends or Davis's friends, and like I have like 1 or 2 friends that are just my friends because like I kind of just hung out with like other people because like I really didn't, like I said, I don't like people, so I really consider like half the friends like like that we hang out with Gavin, like I kind of consider like I think they consider me as friends, but not really. I know Terry does, but
Yeah.
like with like right now I consider like me and Matthew friends because like yeah.
Well, no, duh. Like we play all the time.
Yeah. Well, like before then, like me and Matthew really didn't like talk much until now.
Well, no. Yeah, no.
But like I'd like you, Terry, and Andrew I consider friends because like I mean we hang out like not often, but like we like you know, but like you know every now and then I'll like see people like, yeah, I know that person. And they're like, oh, you're not friends with them. I'm like, I'm like, I know them, but like I don't really know if they know me that well.
Yeah.
Until I freaking what was it? I was friends with Robbie before like Gavin was, and I didn't even know it.
Matthew.
Okay.
What I do?
Robbie. Remember when you were talking to him for like 7 hours straight?
Yeah.
About math? No, kidding. I'm not talking about
That's pretty much what we were talking about, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm like saying with like towards like friends groups and stuff like that, more like embedded, like not embedded. I don't know the word. It's all linked to like every like you and Davis basically.
Embedded? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, embedded.
Embedded. Fucking Dillon.
My brain doesn't want to work today.
I mean, when does it ever work?
Somebody say bread?
No, I'm hungry.
Listen, I just ate dinner, but I have that free pizza, and it's been calling my name all day. It's been hard to resist. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Wait, like the Domino's free pizza?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been calling my name, and I've been listening, but I've been trying to block it out. Yeah.
I know. I like every time when I was living with my mom's at the time. Every time I I ordered Domino's like a lot because that was like the only food place that would deliver to, like in Norwalk, and so I'd constantly have free pizzas and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when it was like the days that I actually ordered like food, I just ordered like a whole bunch of it and eat it in one sitting.
Domino's is like the goat for deliveries. I was coming back from work yesterday, and that was when the roads were starting to get bad or whatever, and there was like nobody on the roads. Everyone was going 25 or whatever, and I look over in the other lane, and there's this Domino's car. He's driving. I was like, yeah, someone wanted pizza, and they're gonna deliver.
Well, Domino's is just, it's affordable, and it's like it's decent.
It's affordable.
Well,
no.
because like around here, there's not like a lot of good pizza places that like deliver and like are like good. They just like where I'm at, nowhere delivers out here. But like if we want to go get pizza and like just get like fast and cheap, either it's Little Caesars or Domino's, and half the time it's just Domino's because Little Caesars is crap.
Facts.
See, I like it, but I like it because it's $5.
Well, yeah, that's the main reason why people get it.
My taste varies on how expensive it is.
Listen.
If it's cheap, I like it. It could taste like ass. I don't care.
Listen, if I've got the option between two things, and I'm chilling at a restaurant, and I'm like, wow, this is expensive and this is not expensive, I'm gonna buy the not expensive thing, and I'm gonna be like, wow, this is good because it's not expensive.
Dollar ice cream cones. From.
And you know what? We found a reason to like them. Not because they're good, but because they're really bad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it works. It works out.
You want like my favorite place to get pizza is Jim's. I love their cheese pizza.
I love Jim's,
so
dude.
good.
I have not had it in a while.
I would recommend that you do get it.
I've ever had.
Just get like a small like a cheese pizza. It's so good.
Dude, they're great.
Like I literally like don't get anything else besides a cheese pizza because that's like the only for like the longest time every time we need to get Jim's, it would just be on my birthday and I always just get a plain cheese and because I like never try to get anything different.
Yeah, I would just get pepperoni. I mean, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I've also been craving here on Pizza House because like their pizza and their wings together are so good.
Ew.
Well, okay.
Well, no, wings are good though.
Their wings are really good. They're like pizza places' wings are dope.
Matthew, I don't think I've ever seen you eat anything that like is local.
They're gonna say I never see you eat anything at all. Like, do you eat or you just like SpongeBob?
Oh, no, this dude eats like a freaking demon, but like, that's the point.
Is he there?
Are you still here? This dude muted himself.
Oh,
He's
he
probably
muted.
talking to his girlfriend.
Oh no, which?
Oh, he has to pee. He said.
Oh, okay. He could have just said that, and we could have just, like,
He
okay.
texted us and said he had to pee instead of just told us.
If you would have let us know, we could have freaking took a break. But now when he gets back, we're gonna take a break. Okay.
All right, I'm back. All right, bye.
So H3 had a new episode today. Not today. Tuesday. They had a new episode, and I listened to it today.
I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Something.
No, I apparently on Tuesday it didn't download for me on my freaking podcast app, which made me freaking mad because I was like, I had no podcast to listen to Tuesday. So.
Did you say your podcast app?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you're listening to this, you can listen to this on anything now, because it's on everything. Actually, I looked it up, and it is on everything. So to look up our podcast on like Spotify or Apple Podcast or Google Play, type in 1010 Podcast Dillon Wilkinson, and it'll pop up. Because like I tried typing in 1010 Podcast like everywhere, and it wouldn't pop up. But you have to put my name behind it to make it pop up, and I was like, that's so stupid.
Facts.
So hopefully once we get bigger, we'll actually be able to like not have to worry about that. But until now, we're gonna have to.
Do you want to play some Bed Wars?
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, that's gay. You didn't tell me. Pardon me.
Well, hold on. I'm in the middle of a match.
Yeah. All right. So do you? I mean, this is a really dumb question, but
What?
do you guys have a deck of cards memorized?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a
I'm
deck
sorry.
of cards in my hand.
I'm sorry. What kind of question was that?
That's what I said. This is a really dumb question, but I
There's
need to make
13
sure.
Cards and there's 4 suit, not including jokers or pinochle decks.
Like I said. So I said it's a dumb question. I just wanted to make sure.
Are you gonna do
Okay.
a magic trick, but like over the Discord?
I'm gonna do a magic trick, but it's not actually a magic trick. It's called I'm gonna take a card from inside of the pile and
Ace the
you guess
clubs.
what? You can have my free Domino's pizza. Or for Gavin, you can have something that
I know what it is.
equivalent is.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
know
What?
it is.
What are we doing?
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna send it to my house, right? You're gonna pay online. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's my free pizza, so I actually don't have to pay for it.
Delivery charges.
Okay, that's like
It's okay. I have like $2
$3.50.
in my book bag. I can just tip them that. All right.
Okay.
Shuffle the deck and pick a card. Kid.
All right. I'm in the middle of shuffling the deck.
Shuffle.
Shuffle
And
more,
I'm gonna
shuffle
pick
more.
a random card from the middle of the deck. And Gavin, do you like Domino's?
Okay.
You said it's okay.
It's alright. I can eat it. I can eat it. I can smack a good cheese pizza.
Okay.
You saw me pound down
Okay.
like 4 pieces at your house the other day.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is I've got a full deck here, minus a joker. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull a card from the center of the deck because I decided I want to do this because I saw a deck of cards on my desk and I was like,
Hey.
yeah. So
it's like you guess it and you go, actually it was a joker.
and so
Take
it's
out
free
these.
pizza, so I'm actually at no loss for the shipping charge, which I don't need anyways.
Ships it to Dillon.
You can't because they don't deliver out where I'm at.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the big sad thing.
I am the delivery.
Oh shit.
Listen, if you guess it, you will get a pizza, whether I drive it to your house or I tell Domino's to drive it to your house.
Alright, bet.
And Gavin, I'm just gonna order carry out and then drive it to your house because you live 2 doors down.
Alright, you got it, Drake. I know what it is.
Alright, I'm pulling a card out. Okay, I have a card.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay. 7 of clubs.
Dylan, what did you say?
I didn't guess yet. Ooh.
He said 3 of diamonds.
I was honestly thinking diamonds, but I'm gonna go with 4 of hearts.
Okay, it was a king of spades.
Fuck.
I really wanted to say ace of spades so bad, then I was like, no.
Top number was 3 of clubs, bottom number was 10 of spades. The middle one that I had chosen was king of spades.
We should play it again.
Let's go on. Best out of 3.
But okay.
Yeah, it's a rare chance this happens. We gotta make it a little bit more fair.
Listen, it's a 1 in 50 chance, and that's fair. That's
52.
Yeah, come on.
I'm missing a joker,
That's
so it's
53.
51.
So no, it's 52.
Without the Joker, it's a 52.
Matthew, what's 13 times 4?
I don't know.
52. Kinda.
Listen, I got 2 jokers, and I'm missing 1.
Jokers don't count.
Okay, well I have a joker in this deck somewhere.
Let's
And if I
see,
pull a
these 10
joker, then I'm gonna
cards plus-
redraw.
10 cards plus King, Jack, Queen.
Okay, that was round 1. This is round 2.
This is 1.
I have
Go
a new
ahead.
card.
You picked it?
Yeah.
Alright, it's 4 of spades.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with a 7 of clubs.
Alright, it is a 9 of hearts.
Fuck! Alright, let's do another.
Top one
That's not a five.
was Queen Hearts. Wasn't the one last time 9 of spades on the bottom?
No.
I don't know.
It's 10 or something. 10 or 3 or something.
It was 10 of hearts, I think.
I don't know. I just remember playing a 9 of spades somewhere. All right.
Matthew, where was my card at?
Listen, I have no clue. I was doing whatever one I found on the top, and then I'm just gonna announce the top and bottom cards just to see if just to play around a little bit. And yeah. So this is round number 3, right?
Okay.
I'm still shuffling the cards. I'm not really good at shuffling, so I have to do it a lot more because.
Alright, I already got my guess.
Okay. Alright, drawing from the center here. Alright, I've got a card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 of hearts.
Ace of clubs.
Dillon, what is yours? Alright, is it Queen of Hearts?
Fuck!
Oh my gosh.
I did a random card generator on Safari. and it was
That's what I
weird.
did too.
Top one is Ace of Hearts. Bottom one is Queen of Spades.
Oh my gosh. All right. We're gonna take a break because I have to pee. And I know Gavin has to pee probably too.
I already
Oh,
did.
never mind.
I know you did, and if you would have told us you had to pee, we would have took a break then. But now we're gonna take a break
Well,
now.
now you're gonna stay here for 5 minutes doing nothing, Matthew. How do you feel?
All right. Be right back.
I'm gonna order my pizza.
And we're back.
No, we're not.
Well, we are because my editing skills say we are.
Okay, that's fair.
I edit the podcast. It goes on my channel. I'm in the process of distributing. Hey,
I'm the all powerful.
Hey, just to let you guys know on YouTube, because you guys don't get the ads from our audios, but this podcast is sponsored by Anchor, and I want to say thanks to Anchor for honestly helping us out with all this stuff, because we get money from them, and we
Dope.
yeah, I mean, it's a pretty awesome way to make a podcast, and like I said, it puts us on all of the major platforms too, to be kind of found. Like I said, if you don't want to listen to a podcast on Spotify, 10 podcasts, don't listen. Yeah,
Much
but
fun.
I'm just want to say the thing, on the YouTube version, because you guys need to know this is actually who this is how I do it. I don't want to say oh, you have to have a bunch of money to make a podcast and stuff. Not really. You kind of can just do it for free. I say kind of because I spent money on mics. So, but
Insane.
what was I gonna say? I blanked for a second.
My Goodwill headset.
Now
Facts.
on our audio only segments of our podcast now, where we just basically me and Gavin just do random crap for 10 minutes. I think we're gonna do 10-minute segment audio only because the last one, it was a 10-minute segment where we waited till 10:10 to end the podcast.
That's when we started it.
No, that's not when we started it. That's when we ended it.
No.
Dude,
I'm still not done yet.
I edited the podcast.
The origin of the name is.
Yeah,
that's
the origin of the name. I'm talking about last podcast.
Oh.
Why do you look like a? Oh wait, no, never mind. Kevin, on my screen, you look like a ninja, and now you moved. Blanking on what I was saying, but yeah, the origin of the podcast was, well, it was I was calling it Minecraft Podcast. Gavin was calling it 1010 Podcast.
Facts.
And so I honestly enjoyed 1010 Podcast a lot more than Minecraft Podcast because I was like, you know what? I'm like, I don't want to call it Minecraft Podcast because honestly, I don't want to get like hit with like something later on in life. So I was like, you know what?
And as many 1010 podcasts as there are, there's so many Minecraft podcasts.
It was like, okay, first off, there's like no 1010 Podcast like at
No,
names.
there are on Spotify. There are.
I have like looked. I mean, hold on. If we weren't playing this, I would look it up. But I didn't. Like when I type it in, like episodes pop up, but not like podcast names.
Nice.
But yeah. So I did make like little like music and stuff to like intro music and outro music and like break music. But like I was kind of like, this like sucks. And now, so I'm like, we don't have like music or anything to put in the break, because like a lot of times during the podcast they'll like put something like their ad breaks in their break, or they'll like put like a little bit of music for like people to like go pee or something too, or pause the video so like they don't have to like pause it really quick because it comes back up to this. I usually try to leave.
Our bed's destroyed.
Of course. He's hacking.
Probably. That's typically what happens.
Okay, but
Color were we? Yellow?
yeah.
Lelo.
Like, look at his name. That's like no. Okay.
What the hell? Yeah, 2214868995765.
Yeah.
Keep on.
But so like I mean the podcast is gonna change a lot throughout like this year, and then it's gonna change a lot through like it's gonna change all the time. But like the biggest change we had was the name, and then from the name to now a guest, and from the guest we're probably gonna end up having like more people on, and then actually maybe have like actual like footage to put in the podcast when we record in person, which I want to do with Davis, because like I want to get like a table and like record like an actual podcast with Davis, because like I feel like that'd be like a really good podcast, is like watching us do it.
Yeah, it would. Sorry. I found that 1%, by the way, so put your buds and mics real quick.
Okay. Okay. If you guys don't know, Gavin does a lot of his stuff from his phone instead of using a fancy mic I gave him because he doesn't have headphones.
Yeah.
Which I forgot to give him headphones last time I came up, which was a dumb move on my part, because I was like, I need to give him headphones so he doesn't have to worry about his phone dying. Because on the podcast, if his phone dies and we're like 10 minutes in, I am going to like flip out, because that's like the worst thing in the world to happen.
Yeah, this is when I don't have these problems because I'm currently using so good times, good times, good times.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what to do in GTA here because I feel like there's stuff I should be doing, but like
This is around this part is usually the slow part of the podcast because we want to. I want to keep it going, but like I'm kind of like drawing blanks on topics really quick, and then we'll get something going. But here, actually, we have a question to ask people when they come on the podcast. What is your favorite movie?
The Equalizer, hands down.
I've never seen that.
I know.
Ugh. What the heck?
Oh my god. It's a nightclub. Oh, let me just go like shoot myself real quick. I need to get a nightclub. That's what I really wanted to get, was a nightclub. Well, ooh, I have a bunker now, like, but like nightclub.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted, and then I totally didn't realize what I wanted because I thought what I wanted, for which like, okay, yeah, now I've got a bunker, and it's like, I don't need to buy a bunker now because it's the bunker I wanted anyways, but it's like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
But like nightclub.
I'm trying to think what to talk. This is like.
What?
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, 'cause the nightclub or whatever, you can buy like people to go do your like businesses or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like, since I own the goods and business or whatever, and since I now have the bunker, I can now buy them and have them, you know, collect those kind of goods or whatever for me, and I could just go export them. I don't know exactly how that all works, but I now will be able to do that. Well, will as soon as I buy one, but that was the biggest problem, is that I didn't actually buy one. So now I have to save up again to go buy it, which isn't going to be too bad. It's just now it's kind of inconvenient, but not really, because now I've got more places for them to go get stuff for.
Gavin up and left actually. Crud.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just running the podcast until he gets back. That's why I was like, "Where's Gavin?" I was like, "I know he said the phone was dying, but I thought he's just gonna switch it to like speaker." But, so, yeah.
You've got a nightclub, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then do you actually use that portion of it, where you can use the you buy people to do your bidding?
I barely use it.
Okay. I was gonna ask how that all worked, but like, since you don't really use it, that's not gonna do me any good.
Yeah. Words come to me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was gonna look up the price for the Tyrus because I want to buy that. I didn't know if that was on sale. Oh, we're gonna check that.
So I think the next podcast we're gonna do, if we don't get like someone else on or anything like that, we're gonna do a movie review, and the movie review is gonna be Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is probably one of the best movies in the entire world.
You know what? A lot of people say that, and I have to disagree.
Oh, don't tell Davis that. He will murder you.
I watched it, and I didn't really like it.
Oh, man. You're lucky Gavin isn't in here either. He would definitely just let you have it. He was like, "We're not friends anymore."
Yeah, I don't really like it.
Okay, so I can understand why you can opinionate about like a really good movie, because I watched Adventures in Babysitting, and I did not like it. I thought it was a bad movie, and Gavin's like, "No, it's not. It's like one of the best movies ever." And I was like, I hated it with like a passion. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why do you hate it?" It's like, no, the jokes are funny, you know. It's like, what? I mean, the plot purpose was horrible. And he's like, "You're just stupid."
Yeah.
Gavin just messaged me. I don't know what's going on now.
He's probably gonna say everything's dead. I can't get anything to work.
Oh, he's up. He's trying to get his computer to go, so it's updating right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on a little tangent about that movie. So the point of the movie is that like this girl has to babysit like these like kids. It was like a teenage boy, a little girl. I think that's it. And then her friend is like wants to run away from home and gets stuck at a train station, and then like loses her glasses, and then is like, "I'm hungry, I need food," and I'm like, "What the heck?" And like the whole point, like they're like, "Oh, we need to go and get her from the train station and everything, so she doesn't get like taken by anybody." But then, so like they go on this adventure and end up seeing like a picture from like this like I don't know, like model, and like it involves them in a gang, which I really don't know what that do. They run into a trucker who has some rage about his wife or something. It's not a great movie.
Yeah, this sounds like it's like really. I don't know.
But the one joke that made me want to watch it was because my Aunt Mindy and Gavin would say it all the time was, this one woman goes up to the hot dog cart and she goes, "Hey, can I have a hot dog, but pay for it later?" And she was like, "No." And he's like, "Well, I want a hot dog." And he goes, "We get the money?" No. And he goes, "I ain't got a wiener." And yeah. Are you back, Gavin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you're back. I was just talking about how much I hate Adventures in Babysitting.
Good movie.
Yeah, sure. Matthew, you want to tell Gavin about about what movie you don't like?
It's okay. Hunter got on me about that too.
Oh.
I told her, and she was like, "How do you not like that movie?" And I was like, "I just don't like it. I watched it and I didn't enjoy it."
What movie?
Well, because when you were gone, I was talking about what our next podcast was going to be if we didn't have a guest. And I was like, we're probably going to review Ferris Bueller. And he goes, "Yeah, I didn't really like that movie."
Really?
Yeah, I really like it.
Oh.
Oh.
Davis no longer likes you. Davis has left the chat.
Poor Davis.
Yeah, Davis, come on the podcast. Come on the podcast, Davis, and debate with him why Ferris Bueller is a good movie. I'm just at this point. I'm just trying to get him on at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put us on a game, by the way, Dillon.
I sent you a duel request.
Why are you gay?
I don't want to play Bed Wars because we're losing nonstop.
Because I freaking wasn't in there the second game.
Which, by the way, I would totally join you, but like, I'm not there.
But you're gay.
I know,
He's
I
up.
would have to,
He's
like,
up in his bed.
I would have to. I'm in my bed.
You have to get your fat ass off the chair.
Inside of my. I'm inside of my mattress. Very warm in here. Springs are kind of pokey, but you know we have to make do with what we've got here. So, I mean, if you want me to join you, I can get downstairs real quick and get on. But like, yeah, just gotta let me know. I am versatile.
Nah.
I am an aquatic creature, and I am a land mammal. am very versatile. I have both warm and cold blood because I don't know, and I should probably get that checked out. But
I kind of
Yes.
screwed myself over a little bit. Yeah.
I almost died actually.
Oh my gosh. But what was that? So I want to do movie reviews on a podcast every now and then because like we got a lot of movies that we like, and Ferris Bueller is like one of them, and then Zombieland is another.
Never seen that.
Gavin, are
Matt
you
doesn't
sure you
watch
was...
movies.
Oh, I was gonna say, Gavin, are you sure you're his friend?
Actually, no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I don't watch a lot of movies. I also don't watch a lot of TV.
That's a fact.
And like I told Gavin the other day at school, I think I've read more game dialogue for years than I have actual books.
Well then,
So
okay, so then let's do what we do all the time on this podcast. Let's talk about how good of a game Halo is.
Good game.
yeah, very good game. I can drink some tea to that game.
Oh my gosh, Gavin!
Wait, what?
I don't know.
He died again, like fell off.
I feel like I should get on so I could show you my my pro skill.
We are battling right now.
Uh-huh. My pro Minecraft skills. Which really aren't that pro, but like, you know, if it makes you feel any better, we can say I'm pro.
Kevin, I can hear you slamming your mouse down.
Alright, what are you guys doing over there?
Yep.
Alright, nice.
We're dueling.
Dueling? Alright, what do you guys plan on doing over there?
You know.
I can hear you slamming your desk.
Damn it.
Because I need to know if I should go down there and join y'all or not.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. So Halo. What's your guys' favorite factor like in Halo?
My favorite what?
Like factor, like your favorite part of Halo.
Besides Halo 4, there's no gun that's really OP.
You got a point. Those
Yeah.
Forerunner guns are like just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, those are facts and beyond right there. Kind of evens out the playing field. Infection.
Shit.
I mean, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, Gavin clearly.
Ah,
knows
shit,
what
I
I'm
can't
talking
see
about.
you.
Dillon, you kind of know, but not really. Like, infection.
You know, the one thing I discourage is playing infected with people who have bad gamer rage.
And you know what? I do that all the time with Joe and Gavin.
I wasn't talking about you,
Because-
Matthew.
Oh no. I am like Shotgun Legend 101, and
Yeah.
I piss them off so bad.
I was trying to refer to somebody without naming names that we played infected with that like instantly gets mad.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are picking up who I'm trying to call
No,
out.
I'm really not.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
It's like there's only two of the people that are in this call that we played with.
Well, we've played with Alex, and we've played with Joe, and we've played with Hunter, and we've played with
shit! I keep
Davis,
forgetting there's a ledge there.
and, you know, all the random people online we've played with. So no, I don't really know who you're talking about.
Okay, so I've only with Halo. I've only played with Hunter and Joey. So out of those two, which one has the worst gamer rage?
You know,
That's a good question.
that's a good question.
I didn't know that was a hard question. I already had the answer in mind.
Well, because we play with Joe all the time, and Joe will get up and he'll just go, like, beat a bunch of things after he dies. But, like, Hunter will scream at us through the mic, so I don't know.
I was naming your girlfriend because literally she died once, and she literally just blew up, like, on her mic. She's like, oh my gosh, how did I die?
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, if you're talking about, like, verbal rage, that's gonna be Hunter. But if you're talking about, like, Joe. So, yeah.
Facts.
Dude, where the heck where are you? I couldn't see you.
Thank you. I will be back in like 45 seconds.
Okay.
Bye. We're not that faggot's gone. We're gonna have a man's conversation.
Yeah.
Cool. Here. Meh. Meh. Meh.
Oh, crap.
Let's go.
But my favorite part of Halo is, like, first off, Halo 3's campaign, the best. Halo ODST's multiplayer disc multiplayer, the best. Halo Reach's multiplayer in general, and Forge, the best. Forerunner, the best.
What?
Forerunner, the best.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Forerunner, the best.
Yeah, what is that?
Forerunner.
I disagree with one of the things you said.
I said Forerunner is the best.
No, I know. Damn, just kidding. There's people down there. Oh, he's not getting on. He's gonna get on Minecraft probably.
Where the heck are you at?
Dude, I'm so far away.
You did not just run all the way down to my island, did you?
No. I can see you, though. Dude, what are you doing all the way over there?
Oh my gosh, I just now saw you.
Anyways, back what I was saying.
I think I would just stop talking.
I disagree with one of the things you said.
With who?
You.
What did you disagree with?
You said Halo 3 best campaign.
Yeah.
And I disagree.
What do you
That's
think
what
is
I was
best campaign? Reach?
Yeah.
Reach is the
Or
closest.
Combat Evolved, because Combat Evolved's pretty good too, though.
Actually, I have not played Reach's campaign, so I really can't compare.
I've played it like 7 times, so...
I know
I
you've
don't
told me like 7 times.
I know.
And I tried playing it once, and I've never gotten to finish it.
I honestly can't remember any of the other campaigns, because...
You and me played Halo
It's all a
4's
blur to me.
campaign the one day, like straight through.
Oh no, that one I remember. I can't remember any of the beginning ones. Like one of the first 3 games. I can't remember how any of them go. Because it all just kind of blurred into one game.
My gosh.
I don't die. Don't.
Ooh.
Dude, how'd I miss? How am I missing you?
Oh my gosh. I was like, where the heck is he at?
Oh my god, I couldn't fucking pull up my sword fast enough. How the hell does your sword have fire aspect on it?
The chest refilled with better stuff.
Mm.
That's how I had, like, ender pearls and stuff.
Let's just do that.
No, I was like, oh my gosh. Wait for him to get back to the end of the podcast.
I have no idea what you said.
I'm sorry, I left close with my mouth. I'm saying I had goldfish in my mouth, sorry.
Come here, bitch. How the fuck are you? Do you already have me down?
I have no clue. That was actually pretty not fair.
I'm telling you, dude, I fucking suck at combat with swords in this game.
Like I said, I'm waiting for him to get back so we can end the podcast because like we're out of things to talk about.
We are. You're just gonna have to edit all this out.
I'm keeping all this in. We gotta reach the hour mark.
My mom just got home after forever of being out of the house.
I got a story. Remember the straw?
Oh boy. The straw?
That
Oh, the straw.
that Davis drank out of.
Yeah. Good times.
Do you want to tell a story?
I don't even remember it that well. I just remember the end, the part that's funny.
Okay, so we were going through Gavin's crap silverware.
The one block that was missing.
We were going through Gavin's silverware drawer to.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we're going through Gavin's silverware drawer to find a straw for Davis in a plastic bag with a bunch of straws. Is a green, weird-looking straw that we found that we thought was an alligator at first or like some weird thing. We couldn't tell what it was, and we're like, "What the heck is this?" And so we're all sitting there like, "We don't know what the heck this is." And little to be known, once we saw it, we knew what it was. It was to follow the word, to be a little bit profanic. It was I don't know how to put it without. It was a penis straw, and the way we found out was that Davis was like, I don't know, and then Davis turned it upside down, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, it's a penis!" And we're like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, look, it has the veins and everything," and we're like, "Oh my gosh!" So yeah, and I'm crossing over a little bit into the wrong, a little bit of the inappropriate side of my freaking mouse pad. But so I don't know how long it was been, but like Dave was going through it again to grab another straw, and he's like, "Dude, guys, remember this?" And he pulled it out, and David goes, "I want to drink out of it." And everyone was like, me and Gavin were like, "No, don't do it. We don't know where that's been." And apparently Gavin's mom got it from a bachelorette party, which, yeah, kind of expect that kind of stuff from. But David goes and pours himself a glass of milk, and then he just drinks out of the straw. the picture of him drinking out of a penis straw with milk is not that great to look at. Parkour is like horrible. So yeah, who's back?
I'm back.
Oh, what the heck? Matthew's not even back.
I had to go see my mom because she hasn't been here for like multiple hours.
Oh, I guess he's not coming. I guess Matthew's not coming back on.
Really?
Well, he said, "Damn, just kidding. There's people down here."
Oh yeah, no, that's what he said when he's gonna go. He's gonna play Minecraft. That's why he said that.
Well, I'm waiting for him to get back on the podcast. That's why I'm wanting to know.
He should.
So I told the story. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot you can't join back in.
Yeah, because I went back down there, and it was like there were people down there, and I was like, they're gonna bother me. I was like, I can't do that.
Facts.
So I came back up here. Now I'm back in my room. Only this time I'm on my laptop.
Okay. I was like, "Where's Matthew at?" I'm like, "Why isn't he join?" I was like, "Oh wait, he doesn't have the permission to join."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. I don't have it. So wait, I don't have it where like random people can join. It's not like fun.
That's a
Yeah, I
private
figured
thing.
that.
I didn't want like us to do this and like Alex or Larry join and ruin it. So, but while you were gone, I told a story about Davis drinking milk out of a penis straw.
You heard that right.
Yes, and
I didn't say penis.
let me see what time we're at. We are almost at 2 hours, so I'm gonna call it quits on this podcast because there's a huge empty space I have to cut out, so we're probably gonna be like almost at an hour and a half, which is pretty good for us. I'm hoping to get this out by Sunday or Monday, but so thank you, Matthew, for coming on the podcast. Hope to have you
I
back
just got
again.
back.
Bye. See you next time.
Wait.
Okay. This has been the 1010 podcast.
Well, it's like,
Signing off, I guess.
well, I mean,
Don't leave me yet.
Bye.
well, first off, you literally were just like, oh, I just do this, and I forgot that you can't joke back in, and like we had no stories left to tell, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
we're not gonna be done playing. I mean, we're going to still play. Actually, I need to get
I
off
know.
bed, but like I said, thank you guys for listening on this. If you're listening, thank you for watching on YouTube. Oh crap, we gotta do the audio only. So
Hey Matthew, do you have Minecraft on your laptop?
Actually, yeah, I'm downloading it right now.
okay, so like I said, for YouTube, actually, now this is for YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like the new style of the podcast. If you do, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's all free, and I don't know why you wouldn't do it because it's free. And thank you, for Anchor, for sponsoring this podcast. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me.
Yeah.
All right.
No problem, Bob.
Okay, now we're in the audio only, where it's just Spotify and everything else. They just listen to us just ramble for like 10 minutes. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a good story just to tell it off the time a little bit before, like, for this. Because I'm like, trying to think of stories to tell, and I'm like,
Matthew,
we
what do
a
you
whole bunch.
have? Do you have any stories that you could tell?
You know, I thought of a new one from work. I just couldn't remember it though. So like,
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I don't remember it though.
Wow, you're gay.
Thank
Don't-
you.
Don't put us in a Bed Wars.
Okay.
And then Matthew, tell a story.
Stories.
I didn't mean to click on that crap.
Stories.
Oh my gosh, she's worse at telling stories than we are.
Well, see, okay, I can usually tell stories. I just can't remember them off the top of my head right now. I forgot how loud Minecraft music was.
I fucking hate Minecraft music, dude. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's at 15% right now.
I sent you a friend request, Gavin.
A friend request?
Yeah, because we're not friends on Hypixel. Okay, there we go.
I swear we were.
No, we weren't.
Must have been high.
I think it's the Hive, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna try this now, and I should be getting on. And I am
said
on.
I'm Brennan joined.
I'm gonna send you a party invite.
I'm Brennan.
Just in case you didn't know, this is gonna be a little bit rough, as I am on the laptop now. What is... No. Guys, what is my sprint button? What is it doing?
Good question. We don't know. Because we can't see what you're saying.
It's control. Oh, controls over there. Function. Oh
Controls
my god.
over there.
Awful.
Welcome, guys, to the
I
audio
know
only,
it.
where you hear Matthew's pain over his laptop.
I remember. Oh my god, this is awful. This is why I don't play Minecraft on a laptop. Oh god. Oh, there I go. And oh, just kidding. I'm back. Okay. According to Hypixel, I am hype right now.
Same. 200 out of 200 hype.
Oh man, I might not be as hype though. I'm only 100 out of 100.
Oof.
Okay.
Probably because I'm VIP or whatever.
Alright, well, good news, everything's frozen. Bad news, everything's frozen, and my party invite just expired because I totally forgot that happened. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna have to mess with these controls. These are awful.
You're awful. You probably use the arrow keys.
Oh, no, what is
Don't
it
even
doing
get me
now?
started on that. Davis did that crap, and it annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah,
He
I know,
was-
you told me that he did that.
Yeah, he like used the arrow keys. I'm like, Davis, how the... He's like he would go to jump to hit the space bar. I'm like,
Oh, God,
Davis,
that's
just
awful.
use these keys. He goes,
That's
no.
what I used to do, but that was also like when I played Minecraft when I was like 6.
I don't know why people people do that. It's such a bad way to play.
That's a terrible way to play.
Yeah,
I understand using Tetris for that, but like...
But when you're 6 years old, that's kind of hard. I know he wasn't, but when you're 6 years old, it's hard to be like WASD and then just keep your fingers there.
Well,
If
you
you're,
know
like,
why
6.
everyone always likes to use the arrow keys?
Because you can see which buttons go where.
Okay, well, no, not just that, but like when you're in like elementary school or whatever, and you're playing Cool Math for Kids, they use the arrow keys as opposed to WASD.
You know this
And so-
because
those are like the one in like
Not the games
three
I was
things
playing.
remember from my youth.
Games I played had WASD.
WASD. No, I always any of the ones I ever used were arrow keys. So I've always just got used to using the arrow keys, and then now using the arrow keys is weird.
yeah, same.
'Cause I've played
Kind
so
of,
many
but not really.
games with WASD.
WASD.
This is a really high definition picture of a bed. I'm just gonna say that right now.
So, are you able to play, Matthew, or are you just gonna be like...
Oh no, I'm here. I can function for the most part, and I don't really know what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I'm here and I'm active and
4v4 or 3v3?
But hold on.
3v3. Why
Wait,
would
Matthew,
you do
stop moving real
4v4?
quick.
I'm stopped.
Why are your feet so big? Turn off your outside shoes.
Listen, I don't know.
Your shoes are so big. Never mind, keep it. I kind of like it now. When you were running, I was like, does this dude have boots on? It's like,
Is
why
that
does he
better?
wear boots on?
Is that better?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits on the
No, it's still
podcast.
there, but I like it. So.
Alright, thank you
All
guys
right,
for
then.
listening on the
Goodbye.
audio only. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.
It's been
Bye.
enjoyable. Bye.